Hey guys, welcome back. It's Bree. So today I'm actually about to go outside to the garden. It is a pretty cold day, I'm not gonna lie. We actually have snow chances tomorrow, so it's chilly. But either way, I'm really excited to harvest my very first cabbage ever. I'm just actually excited about the fact that I'm still gardening clear into December. The 3 years I gardened before this, I have never gotten further than September, October at the very latest. So this has been really cool. But either way, I get a request to do this quite often over on my Instagram, and that is when I harvest something from my garden, you guys want to see how I prepare or preserve it. So I figured I would take you guys along for the journey today. I have never made this recipe before, but honestly, that's kind of part of the process, to be completely honest. So when you have a garden, sometimes it's really fun to experiment new ways to cook those items, because you may have only ever used cabbage one type of way in your life, like with tacos or for sauerkraut or like something like that. So it's kind of fun just to make new things. And again, I figured I would take you guys along for this full circle journey today. But since it is kind of cold, let me grab a coat and some shoes and I will see you guys outside. Well, hi, handsome boy. This is my garden watchdog, Cuddy. Hi, Bubba. So clearly you guys can see the garden is very dead, minus everything over here in these hoops. Actually, not really everything in these hoops. So the one cool thing about carrots is these tops will actually die back, but your carrots will stay fresh in the soil until you need them. I've only pulled a few carrots so far, but I will say they were the best tasting carrots I've ever had in my life, because when things that like to get cold naturally, they get really sweet. So with spinach is really cool too, because we have had multiple frosts, we have had multiple snows so far, and the spinach is still really going. So keep that in mind if you live in a cold climate and you want to grow something in fall, winter next year. I still have some bok choy. I have some little baby bok choy still popping up, but let's go head over to the cabbage. I have some broccoli over there. The broccoli is still pretty small though. Let's see. Let me put you guys down. I think I was outside maybe 5 minutes and my hands are absolutely super cold because it's actually windy, and I think the front might be already coming in. But I'm gonna throw you guys on B-roll mode. If you don't know what that means, it's gonna be me showing you a bunch of clips on how I prepare this entire meal with this lovely cabbage here, while I actually listen to the new Taylor Swift album on repeat, as if I haven't listened to it enough already. But that's just what I like to do. I like to listen to music and cook and be a little bit more creative with my shots than just vlogging a recipe. I think you guys get a little bit more out of it when you guys can see stuff up close. So I'm gonna stop explaining and I will see you guys in person once the recipe is done and it's time for the taste test. So see you in a sec. All right, so to start this recipe, I first started off by cleaning off the cabbage. I took off a few more of the outer leaves and then I soaked it in some water and vinegar for 10 minutes. You can see all the dirt that came off of it. Something that has layers like this, you definitely want to clean really well. After that, I just chopped up the cabbage into strips and then cut them into smaller strips. Just think good stir fry pieces here. Other things you need are 2 chicken breasts cut up into bite-sized pieces, 1 medium yellow onion chopped, minced garlic, olive oil, coconut aminos, paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and salt. So first add some olive oil to a pan over medium heat and then add your chicken. Splash a few drops of coconut aminos over the top. This is a replacement for soy sauce, but it has way less sodium. Then add about 1 teaspoon each of paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. Once cooked, take it out of the pan and then add 1 tablespoon of oil to the pan. Add your onions and cook for a few minutes and then add a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. Cook for a few minutes until they get a little bit of color and then add your cabbage. Make sure to stir every so often. After a few minutes, add another teaspoon of paprika and cayenne powder. If spice isn't your thing, just take out the cayenne. I also add a little bit of extra garlic powder and onion powder at this time as well. Cook down for about another 10 minutes and then add your chicken back in and cook all together for another 2 to 3 minutes and then you are done. I served this with some basmati rice I made in my Instant Pot. It was a super easy 30-minute meal. It is done. Now We just have to try it to see if it's any good. I did tweak the recipe a little bit. I always tweak like every single recipe I make. It's just how I am. I know what flavors I like to be a little bit more potent in a recipe. So I will write down what I did differently and also link the recipe down in the description box below. So let's try it. If this hair got out of my mouth. I honestly think I would totally make this again. It was really easy. This is honestly a pretty healthy dinner. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm gonna finish eating this before it gets cold. If you guys like videos like this and would like me to do more, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up before leaving and also subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.